Hey everybody, Chris Lambert here, and this is the March 1st, 2018 Kanye West News Roundup, presented by Watching the Throne, a lyrical analysis of Kanye West. Alright, so not a lot going on today. Rich the Kid, a rapper, there was a track list that dropped, and it had a hefty amount of songs with some hype features. But then Rich the Kid tweeted out, "This is missing song Shake My Head. Where's Quavo, Offset, Kanye West, Frank Ocean? Takeoff," with some emojis. And I can't tell if that's just brilliant marketing on his part. Like, does he really have Quavo, Offset, Kanye West, and Frank Ocean also having guest features on his album? Because if so, that's pretty insane. It already features Kendrick Lamar, Jay Critch, Rick Ross, Chris Brown, Lil Wayne. I don't know if he's just fucking with us, but if I'm ever releasing an album, I'm going to take the same thing where when the track list leaks, I'm just going to name the biggest people I can as speculation and conversation. Like, I'm talking about it when I otherwise wouldn't be. So, March 30th, we'll figure it out. On our Kanye, somebody named Send Me Your Doggo Pics said that he's going to listen to Yeezus every day until May 25th. And that's because he has to give a graduation speech in front of 5,000 people and is listening to Yeezus to build confidence. So best of luck. I think that that's a great choice of album. I'd say, though, just the full discography. Just every day a new album. Just keep cycling through. Maybe skip 808s. But I'm excited to follow up on that. So May 25th, hopefully we'll get an update saying how it went. There's a little bit of misinformation. I don't think that's quite controversy. I guess Dame Dash, the former CEO of Rockefeller Records, had put out a Instagram video that's showing him and Kanye standing next to each other. But it doesn't look like Kanye's current style at all. But he just posted the video and acted like it was new. So people were kind of confused, like, when was this? Why was this? And he's using it as, when honorable people stick together, history will always get made. And this is in relation to Dame Dash's new movie, Honor Up, which Kanye was an executive producer on, which came out February 16th. And I don't know how many views it's getting. I haven't seen it. It wasn't playing at least any of the theaters I frequent here in Austin. I probably should have checked broader, but I know Kanye hosted a party, a premiere party, and made special merch for it. So he's been invested in the project. So his video is Dame and Kanye standing next to each other, and Dame essentially just says, let me get the exact wording here. Alright, so I clicked on the article that didn't have the exact wording. Perfect. But it's essentially that when you stick together culturally, great things happen, and Kanye's super famous now, so they're linking up and putting things out, which I guess is an endorsement, but it just sounds like, yeah, I didn't want to work with this guy when he wasn't famous, but now that he is famous, we got to make things happen. But they made the movie. It's gotten some good reviews. People have said that it can feel really basic at times, but there are times when it's compelling. The controversy here with the Instagram video, though, is that it was initially posted 3 years back, and it was Dame talking about Kanye and him going to buy the streetwear retailer Karmaloop. So the article I'm referencing is Hip Hop Wired. Dame Dash rehashes 3-year-old Instagram clip of him and Kanye, written by Martin Barrios. So they were going to buy Karmaloop, and then it turned out that Karmaloop sold, but it didn't sell to Kanye or Dame Dash. And according to Hypebeast, the group that bought it, Comvest Capital and Chicago-based CapEx Partners, were the only group to submit an offer. So I guess whatever was in the works with Kanye and Dame, did it end up going through then? But, Dame's getting some flack for rehashing it, but the video itself is so generic that I think you can just reapply it. I don't really necessarily see a problem with doing what he did. I mean, of course you'd want a new video, but they're busy people. What else do we got going on? Hollywood Life, which I'm sorry I'm even referencing, but the article content was kind of hilarious to me. It's an article by Scott Baumgartner, and it says, Kanye West taking aim at Jay-Z and Beyonce on new album. This feud is far from over, which is just hilarious. So they say Kanye is making progress on settling the score with Jay-Z soon. Kanye has been hard at work on his next studio album, and he has been writing a few disses about Jay-Z and Beyonce to include in a few of his new songs. You notice that the sources that are quoted in these things never talk like how actual people talk. They always sound so conspiratorial, like somebody that just slides up next to you and is like, hey, want to hear a secret? I heard that it's all fair game and Kanye's not going to back down. While Kanye has a lot of love and respect for Jay-Z, there is some lingering resentment too. This feud is far from over. Like, what the fuck? Nobody talks like that. And if they do talk like that, like, holy shit, I just want to follow them around all the time because, wow. So, maybe though I'm giving this article shit and maybe the album comes out and Kanye has a whole song talking about this, but until then, we're going to treat this as just the nonsense that it probably is. And then the Muse, which is, let me get this straight. The Muse is Memorial University's student-run newspaper and is the only current student-run newspaper in the province. I don't know what province that is. Anyway, so the Muse, two of their editors, Christopher Smith and Thomas Penny, did a retrospective on the life of Pablo. Kanye West, The Life of Pablo, has aged quite well. And the two of them just have a conversation going back and forth, talking first about the initial impressions of the album and what they thought when they first heard it, some questions about it, and then going into why it matters now. I think between the two of them, I tend to gravitate towards Tom's responses more. An interesting read. I think people that like Pablo and want positive Kanye content are going to get a kick out of that article. And it's cool just to see that this is conversations that are taking place. Like, the Kanye cultural appreciation is on a whole other level, and it's been growing. Like 2015, shit like this wasn't happening. And if it was happening, it was just talking about the glory days of Kanye before Yeezus. And now we're at a point where his whole discography is being celebrated. Pretty cool to see. Pretty cool to see. And then a few sites have been writing about what we talked about yesterday. Not because we talked about it, but probably more so because Kim Kardashian Instagrammed it and Team Kanye Daily talked about it. But it's in relation to the fashion drama between, I guess, the fashion industry and Kanye. So this is from Fashionista, Maria Bobilla. Hey, quick question. Why did Kim Kardashian just shade Saint Laurent? Which, the actual content's better than the title. In today's installment of Kardashian West content, which is very true, we're talking about Kim Kardashian's latest Instagram stories. A string of photos that just might be calling out Saint Laurent's latest runway as an alleged carbon copy of Kanye West's setup from the St. Pablo tour. So it shows some of the pictures and says that, gives a little backstory, which is helpful. This is the first time West has had beef. This isn't the first time West has had beef with the French fashion house. In 2013, way back when, the rapper said that his song I Am a God was inspired by Hedi Slimane, I'm butchering that name, who previously held the creative director role at Saint Laurent from 2012 to 2016. In an interview with Zane Lowe for BBC Radio 1, West explained that he wrote the track in Paris after Slimane told West he could only attend his first show at Saint Laurent if he didn't go to any others. Which, eek. But Slimane is gone, so now we have Anthony Vaccarello, who's heading Saint Laurent, and Kanye's attended Vaccarello's shows before, and the two have supposedly collaborated during West's early fashion line days. So maybe it is just an homage because the guy that's at the head of everything has worked with Kanye, knows Kanye, and maybe offering something to Kanye, I would hope, rather than just being like, hey, remember when we're friends? I hate you now. Or like doing something just in absolute poor taste. So hoping friendship wins the day. Hoping friendship wins the day. And then there was a Twitter post. Let me get this. You know, one day I'll take the time to edit things so things like this don't happen, but I'm not really an editor. Okay, so Colin Nags on Twitter had tweeted that this didn't make the image because I had trouble fitting it in, but never forget Yeezy Season 4 versus Chanel in 2018. Hi, Karl Lagerfeld. And the one picture is of the clear boots, the clear like thigh-high boots that Kanye had from Yeezy Season 4 that a lot of people gave shit about. And then from Chanel now, very, very similar boots appear. The clear boots, a heel with a solid color, like going thigh-high, which, I mean, maybe Kanye's not the first to do it, but it seems like he reintroduced that look, and that, you know, a couple years later, here it is being used. So, Kanye, making waves. Making fucking waves. I think that's it. Only other thing I finally got a pair of Yeezys, thanks to my wonderful fiance, birthday presents. I haven't got to wear them yet because I work from home and never go anywhere. So, fucking hell. But, see, this is how much I haven't worn them. They still have the tag. But soon. And I'm very excited about it. I'm just going to be looking around the whole time I'm walking around, like, who's looking at my shoes? Are you looking at my shoes? Are you looking at my shoes? I can't wait. As an only child, that kind of attention I'm all about. And now I'm just remembering I was going to make a sign me up Mr. President joke, and I feel like I ran out of time. So stay tuned for next time. Maybe I'll have a sign me up Mr. President joke. Maybe I won't. I don't know if we'll have any news on Friday, as that's when Travis and I record episodes. See how I'm feeling. But at least be back Monday. So hope you have a great rest of the week. The episode we're recording is The Glory, so look forward to that, having a Tuesday release. And if you want to check out other episodes of our podcast, iTunes, Watching the Throne, a lyrical analysis of Kanye West, Spotify, AudioMack, Google Music Play, TuneIn, Stitcher, all of those. Okay, I think we're done here.